The Little Green Frog. Chapter 7. Plums for Sale. One hot morning, Jock and Biddy were sitting in the shade of an oak tree. "Tell me where you got that frog," Jock said. So Biddy told him the story that Amma had told her, all about the man who ran away from the temple priests and gave the frog as thanks for Amma's father's kindness. "Did those people think Froggy was worth a lot of money or something?" asked Jock. Maybe they even worshipped Froggy like a god. In China they do that." "Tell me about China." "Well, Chinese people have yellow skins and narrow eyes, with lots of people there can't read or write. They wear coats with big sleeves, and they eat rice and lots of vegetables, but not too much meat. And they are sick a lot." "That's why your mother and father are there." "That's right. Only they need a hospital. All there is in our city is a clinic, and people can't stay there till they're well." Then Biddy remembered what her Amma had told her. "There's lots of money in England." "Jock," she asked thoughtfully, "where do you get money in England? Amma said everyone was rich, and you could get all the money you wanted, but I haven't seen any, and I don't know how to get it." "Didn't you ever make any money before, or get an allowance?" "No, my parents got money in the mail. I couldn't go in the stores in China, and I guess I never wondered about it before." "Well, here's how you get money," Jock began. "You find a job, do some work for somebody, and they pay you money." "Who could I work for? What could I do? I want to make some money so I can send it to my parents, and they can use it to buy a hospital." Jock thought for a moment. "Say, I know what we could do. Mr. Brown said this morning that he's got too many plums on his trees, and I could have all I want. We could pick the plums and sell them to people, and you can have the money." Biddy jumped up excitedly. "Oh, let's go right now." So off they went to Mr. Brown's farm. They got 2 large baskets from Mrs. Brown and went to the orchard to pick plums. The day grew hotter and the baskets got heavier, but the 2 children kept at their work. Soon the baskets were filled and Jock and Biddy started to sell them in town. Jock went to the first house and sold some plums. When Biddy went to the next door, the lady who came to the door did not want any, and Biddy was sad. But at the next house, the maid came to the door and was glad to see the plums for sale. She bought £2. Jock had sold some more plums, and it seemed that they were having a good day. They went on down the street, and Biddy did not notice that Aunt Hannah was sitting on the front porch of a house across the street. The lady sitting with Aunt Hannah said, "Look at those children. I wonder what they are doing." Aunt Hannah was very surprised to see Biddy and Jock, but all she said to her friend was, "I suppose they are playing some kind of game." At last the plums were all sold, and Jock and Biddy started for home. They were tired and hungry and dirty, but they had made $2.73. Jock gave it all to Biddy and went home to get his supper. Biddy came into the house with a smile on her face. "Look," she cried as soon as she saw Aunt Hannah, and held out the money for her to see. But Aunt Hannah didn't look at the money. She looked at Biddy's dirty dress. "Go and wash, then come back. I want to talk to you, young lady." Biddy's smile faded. "All right," she said, and went to wash. She wondered why Aunt Hannah was not happy about the money. "Bridget, explain to me where you got the money." "Jock and I sold plums." "But why? What did you want to buy?" "I'm going to send it to China to help build a hospital," Biddy answered in a small, frightened voice. "Biddy, you have disgraced me in the town. Good people don't go door to door selling things." "I only wanted to help with the hospital," Biddy said, and began to cry. "You are foolish to worry about the hospital. Your money will not do any good at all. After lunch, you will go to your room and stay there the rest of the day. You must be punished for such actions." Biddy was very quiet at lunch. After she had eaten, she said quietly, "Aunt Hannah, I didn't know it was naughty. I won't do it again." "I forgive you, Biddy. From now on you must try to be more careful in your actions." Biddy sighed and went to her room. Sometimes she just didn't know what she ought to do. The thing that seemed right to her didn't seem right to Aunt Hannah. Later on, Aunt Hannah called Maria. "Maria, when you take Biddy's tea tray up to her, take these picture books. I must make her stay in her room, but she felt so badly. This will help her pass the time." "That's good of you, ma'am. She's so excited about the hospital project of her parents." Aunt Hannah thought for a moment. "Yes, she is. Here, take this box up to her. She can keep her money in it until she forgets about the silly hospital thing." Maria took the box to Biddy when she took the tea tray. "Oh, thank you, Maria. This will be a big help to me." Biddy did not know that Maria had quietly put in a gift toward the building of the hospital.